But hey guys, good morning, good morning. Where are you at? I'm up early. Gotta open up these blinds. Well, remember the cornbread I made last video? Yeah, it's about to transform. And if anybody knows anything about Thanksgiving, you gotta have cornbread stuffing.
Big guy, watch out. They gon' feel us when we roll. They call them big guy. Okay. And we be putting on for sure. And if you know this, join in, subscribe to the channel. We like the vid, it's a big family. And we putting on big for the team. Oh, big guy, watch out. They gon' feel us when we roll. They call them big guy. Big guy.
Hey, big guy.
They gon' feel us when we roll.
So I know you guys know that was the main reason for making the cornbread. My mama's cornbread. This is what I got here. From last video. See, I didn't go crazy. I could have went crazy. Could have ate more, but I didn't. It's very simple. She always used the stovetop stuffing, and she made cornbread. When I was young, I didn't understand, but now I know the assignment. I know exactly why she was doing it. She was just using this for extra flavor. Of course, you gotta have your sage, your onion and bell pepper, a little salt for the water, and you also gotta have some meat. Where is it at? All right, so this is what I'm doing. Since it's just me at the house, I am not making a big turkey. I'm just gonna take chicken. It's already rinsed off. I had it in the refrigerator a few days. I got some water here boiling. And I'm gonna use this chicken. Oops, sorry. Woo-hoo. Yes, sir. And I cut it. So use this chicken and we're gonna make our own homemade broth. So take a little bit of this salt right here. Oh, I just jumped right to the video, didn't I? Yeah. A little salt in the water. That's what we're gonna do there. And I'm going to, some vegetables. And we're gonna let this guy start cooking. Like, you'll wake up like, or go to bed. No, I'm sorry. Go to bed and it's like a holiday and your parents are cooking, your mom's downstairs cooking. That's exactly what we got going on here. That's what the apartment smells like now. Goodness, just take a look. All right, so I've had these guys going for, I guess, 25 minutes or so. In there, just open it up just to make sure that we still have water in there and they're not all dried out. But yeah, they're cooking really good, so stay tuned. You guys remember this. See how the window is all, had a condensation on it. Got to open it up. In my regular curtain. I don't know how that broke. The only thing I do is look out the window. So you got to open it up. There you go. But there you go. And that's Sunday morning cooking or a holiday like Thanksgiving, Christmas cooking right there with the pot going. All right. Got this guy open. I'm gonna add some chicken bouillon, like Goya. Yeah, powdered chicken bouillon. Give it a bit more flavor. There you go. A bit more flavor. Give it a stir. There you go. It smells good too. All right. I had it up high, but I turn the heat down to like a medium. Then I'm gonna cover it back up and then go from there. And while that is cooking, with a clean hand, you take your cornbread. Take your cornbread. So I was gonna eat it or save it for later. I probably would keep a piece of two, but I'm not. So you just break it up. Just break it up. Make sure your hand is clean, of course. Get that broken up with your bowl, your mixing bowl. too. So all the flavor that you have from the cornbread, that's why you really want to make a really good cornbread. That way the flavor transcends over into the cornbread stuffing. So it's gonna be a semi-sweet stuffing with that earthy sage flavor in it. Yeah, this is gonna be really good. Right, you also, then you take your stovetop I cannot speak today. Stovetop stuffing, and you add it in the mix. So basically, it's just, I'll show you here in a second. Basically, it is breadcrumbs and seasoning. Okay? And then you add your onion, bam, 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 and your bell pepper, however much you like and want. Add that, bam, bam, bam. And then I like to save my sage. I'll put a little bit of it down because I can smell it here in the in the stuffing mix. But I like to add this as I taste it. So I'm just gonna add a little bit now. Just a little bit now. And I'll add some more flavoring, salt flavoring with some onion powder, maybe a little garlic this time too. Once the broth is complete, we'll add the broth here in just a moment. I forgot one of the main ingredients: cream of chicken. Get your can of cream of chicken. So I'm going to open this, crack this open, and put this in here as well. So while we're waiting on the chicken, the chicken is looking really, really good. It smells good too. I'm gonna add a few eggs. You can't have dressing without gravy. Maybe 3. I might take this celery with me. Oh, I don't have celery! I had to go back to the store because I forgot the celery. How could I forget the celery? My mom would kill me if she knew. She saw me forgetting the celery. Got my celery, along with everything else. Bam, there we go. Gotta have celery. Got celery seeds, but I don't think celery seeds don't hit like the actual fresh celery. So go ahead and got that in there. And also added some celery to my broth here. So I'm gonna let that cook for another 20 minutes or so. Ready to go ahead and get this all mixed together. Got my celery, got my cream of chicken, onion, bell pepper, and my stovetop stuffing. And I'm also gonna add some chicken, and then we're gonna do the chicken broth as well too. Chicken broth, nice and good and tasty there. I know you guys saw me pull some eggs, so I'll be showing you what I'm doing with the eggs here in a minute. Go ahead and add our broth. Do a little bit at a time, because I don't want it too loose. And get that stirred up. You guys see that? Get stirred up. All right, some more. Go. There we go. You also put some butter here if you like. I don't think it needs it because the cornbread has enough butter in it. Yeah, I think I like it about like that. See? There we go. Yeah, that's good right there. Look at that. That's good. What you do, take some of your chicken. Add your meat to it if you like meat in yours. I love meat in mine. So mix that all up in there. Okay. Alright guys, this is the point to where you add your sage. Put a little sage in it. I've crafted this thing to where my taste of it is good. And put a little salt in it as well too. Not much, just a little bit. And stir. So without me putting any sage in it or salt, it was just about where I needed it to be. Taste a little bit of it. Okay. So from this point forward, you add your sage and your extra seasoning to taste. So I'm gonna add a little bit more sage to this. A little bit more sage. A little bit more sage. Add you a little bit at a time until, this is what you like. I'm probably gonna add a little pepper as well too. Guys, here we are. I did add a little bit more broth to it because I wanted to be a little bit more moist. It should be fine. All right. Spray the pan you're gonna use. I'm spraying this with some olive oil. No matter what, this is not 100% healthy. Of course, because of the flour and the cornbread and all those added ingredients that you add to it, but it's your cheat time. So enjoy. So I'm gonna put this in there. All right, guys, let's get it. There we go. In there, let's go ahead and get them all evened out. There we go. There we go. That looks good. And the best part about this stuffing is you already know how it's going to taste because you seasoned it before you put it in the oven. You season it in the mixing bowl, so that's basically your taste right there. All right, just got them in the oven. We'll leave them in the oven for about up to 40 minutes. But I'm going to check in about 20-25 minutes. So in the interim, let's get this other part going. I'm actually gonna make some gravy. That's what the eggs are for. You guys know this old school method of making gravy. Take some very hot water, a spoonful of flour, until it mixes well in the hot water. I'll make this, put 2 in here. This is probably about 2 cups, maybe a cup and a half of water, and 2 heaping spoons of flour. And you mix it until it's milky. Yeah, mix it until it's milky. It shouldn't take long if the water's hot. So this is ready. One here. So I got my flour mixture here. The rest of the broth I have here with some meat in it as well. So what I am going to do is merge the 2. And we all know what flour does when it gets with liquid, it should make it thicker. Normally if I had like a turkey, I'll put liver and gizzards and all that stuff in it, call it to give it gravy. But I didn't go that route this time around. You can tell how thick it is. Just keep stirring it. If you want it thicker, of course, you can add more flour mixture. Oh, it's just about there already. That's perfect amount. There we go. You want it darker, you can get some browning, but I'm okay with this. For my gravy, I like to add the egg whites. Mostly, maybe I got 1 yolk, and then I got some more celery and some more onions I'm gonna add to it. Oh shit. Guys, this is daytime on a weekday. And I got company. When your best friend pop up on you at the end of the workday. Ready for the weekend, baby. Let me show you guys what this cornbread stuffing is looking like.
Just about ready. So I've had it about 40, 45 minutes. You can see it's peeled on the side right there, so it's done. So I'm gonna let the top crust up just a little bit, and we're gonna bring it out and taste it.
Guys, look at that. Good to go, good to go. Took about an hour to cook this thing, but hey, she's good to go. Good to go. So when it cools off just a little bit, we're gonna go ahead and taste it and see what we got. All right, guys, let's get it. Let's taste it and see what we got. Look at that. Nice. I know this is not a fancy presentation, but just to give you an idea how to make my mama's stuff. And let's get this as well too. Some gravy on it. Like stir your gravy. There you go. You put it right here on top of it. Sorry, right here on top of it. I like to get my stuff in, a piece of meat, and taste it. Woo!
I'm gonna try it.
Taste it, but dog. Sorry, hold on. I got it with you this time. Let me taste it.
Okay. Okay, that can go good with this kibasi.
I got the fruit from the big homie. All right, guys. So, yeah. Simple. Tastes like home. You guys see me use the cornbread I made in my previous video, and just incorporate that into this cornbread stuffing. You already got your flavors because the cornbread previously was really good. You had your stove top stuffing for extra flavor, and then you just flavor to taste. Sage, a little bit salt and pepper, put your onions, your celery, your bell pepper, and of course the gravy is, you saw what it was. So, hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you next video. God bless you. I'm thinking about you all the time, and I'll see you soon. God bless.